The history between Goldberg and Brock Lesnar dates back to both superstars' first tenure in WWE. From day one, it was like seeing two semis collide.
Talk about seeing two heavy hitters go toe-to-toe, Michael. With both superstars being so evenly matched, only the grandest stage of WrestleMania was big enough to settle the score.
Easy enough, I assure you. Climbing that ladder is a lot more difficult than it looks, especially after getting hit with it a dozen times.
Talking about Goldberg and Brock Lesnar, neither competitor is willing to give an inch or show any weakness. The Goldberg-Lesnar conflicts are highly intense, high-powered matchups that are over relatively quickly.
Well, both men are elite fighters, Cole, who execute devastating offense. Let's remember, Goldberg's record against the Beast is 2-1. That sounds like unfinished business to me.
It was surreal to see Goldberg back in WWE. The energy and intensity that followed him his entire career returned to Monday Night Raw, and it brought him to Fastlane against Universal Champion Kevin Owens.
Goldberg was an uncaged animal during his return to WWE, but Kevin Owens displayed his mastery of mind games, making Goldberg wait until spear, jackhammer, new champion.
I want to revisit Goldberg versus Kevin Owens. It is absurd that KO had to defend his Universal Championship against Goldberg. Owens didn't have the proper time to prepare, and Goldberg didn't climb the ranks in order to properly earn a title shot.
Then you'll love this, Corey. Goldberg is the only superstar to be crowned WCW World Heavyweight Champion, WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and the WWE Universal Champion.
When I look at Brock Lesnar, guys, even all these years later, one of the first things that comes to mind is that he is the man responsible for ending the Undertaker's historic WrestleMania undefeated streak after 21 consecutive victories. Keep your eye on this one. And he misses the mark.
Talk about a rough landing. Lesnar did indeed end the dead man's WrestleMania undefeated streak, as Michael was saying. It was perhaps the most shocking event in WrestleMania history. Over 75,000 fans in attendance, all shocked in silence.
Well, get over it, Saxton, because all good things must come to an end eventually, and Brock Lesnar is an expert at making things end.
What a strike.
He looks a bit off his game here. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Well, I don't
expect this to be the nail in the coffin, but it definitely isn't ideal. If he wants to be able to climb the ladder, he's really going to have to minimize the effects of this attack.
This match is so evenly contested right now that it's almost impossible to pick a winner. I guess we'll just have to settle in and enjoy the action.
Now it's Lesnar taking some punishment. He may have to start reevaluating his game plan.
I wouldn't call for the medics just yet, Cole.
Ouch.
He still appears to be in pretty good shape here.
The good news for him is that he doesn't appear to have taken too much offense up to this point, but that can obviously all change here.
He's left wide open here.
I don't think he even realizes it. He looks dazed.
This is about to get bad. Down with a face buster.
He must have something up his sleeve, setting up the ladder there.
If I was Brock, I would quit messing around with people's minds and start messing with his opponent's body instead.
Goldberg possesses immeasurable intensity and devastating power. We're looking at one of the strongest forces to ever step foot in a ring. But what has driven him in the most is being a superhero for his son.
Harsh impact. Byron alluded to Goldberg's motivations for his return. To millions of people around the world, Goldberg is a real-life superhero. His return was able to inspire a new generation in the WWE Universe.
Even I got caught up in the whirlwind, feel-good story of Goldberg's return to WWE. The man is, in many ways, superhuman.
Goldberg setting him up. Here it comes, Byron.
We're going to see it. We're going to see it. We're going to see that.
You guys know what I like most about Brock Lesnar? It's that he lets his actions in the ring do the talking for him. I wish a lot more people would employ that strategy.
Goldberg engaging in some psychological warfare right here.
Some superstars love to talk, as Corey was alluding to. But with Brock Lesnar, it's as if there's no time for talking. He just wants to get in there, get the job done.
Brace for impact. Here it comes. The Beast incarnate with it.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
This could be the beginning of the end.
Goldberg jackhammer. That has got to be it.
He got him there.
Just look at this, Cole. Wow.
He's setting up the ladder now.
But can he get up there in time? That's the question.
This match has been 100 miles per hour since the opening bell. No, he reverses it. Oh! Taken off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Looks like he's gonna try to win this thing right here.
Yeah, but setting up the ladder is only half the battle, Michael. You know that.
You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men. Looks like Goldberg is starting to fade. He'll need to find a way to turn things around here.
Yeah, but the good news is that he still appears to be in better condition than his opposition right now.
Takes him down hard.
You gotta love that kind of aggression.
Oh, what a slam. Heading up the ladder now.
This could be the beginning of the end.
Oh, this could be it, guys.
Going for it all. I love it.
Goldberg is going up that fast here to stay in this.
If anybody can do it, Goldberg can.
This might be the beginning of the end for him. Goldberg needs to tap into his trademark intensity and mount a comeback as soon as possible.
Boom. A leg drop.
When Brock is feeling it, good luck to you.
Goldberg doing a great job of turning that around.
Nailed it.
Here is Goldberg in position now. Goldberg setting him up. Here it comes, Byron.
We're going to see it. We're going to see it. We're going to see the power with the jackhammer.
Just a crushing blow from Goldberg.
And now he's standing it right up in the middle of the ring.
Right where it needs to be.
He's looking to get up that ladder, guys.
It's a long way.
He's moments away from victory.
Almost there. What's taking so long? Pull! Pull!
Taking another look here, you can see how the ladder just introduces a whole other element.
Oh, I can't believe this. Every single minute of this one was memorable.
Gonna feel the effects of this win for a while.
And talk about displaying...
In the history of WWE, there has only been one rivalry that has headlined WrestleMania in back-to-back years. The rivalry, of course, John Cena and The Rock.
It was 2 WrestleManias, but their animosity grew over 3 years. Cena blamed Rock for his loss against The Miz at WrestleMania 27, and then challenged Rock to a match a year later at WrestleMania 28.
Well, the door's locked, and at this point, the competitors might just be wondering exactly what they've gotten themselves into.
John Cena had a year of preparation against The Rock, who was having only his 2nd match after 7 years away. Cena should have been ready, but he lost.
It took an entire year for Cena to redeem himself, but when he won the Royal Rumble, he challenged WWE Champion The Rock and finally beat the Great One at the Showcase of the Immortals. After 3 long years, Cena had vanquished The Rock.
DDT! Float over.
Oh.
And boom, what impact. Shoulder tackle.
The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height. For almost 35 years, a select group of high flyers have taken their aerial assaults to greater heights. And when I say that, I mean superstars climb to the top of the steel cage, the real high-rent district, and dive off onto their opponent. And that all started with one man in October of 1983, Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the steel cage. And you mentioned the most iconic, the steel cage match for the Intercontinental Championship that saw Jimmy Superfly Snuka clash against bitter rival, the magnificent Morocco.
There's no denying that Superfly
got the shoulders down.
And the Rock avoids the early pin.
The Rock's one of the greatest superstars the world has ever known. No way he goes out like that.
Drop kick hits the mark.
There's a certain feeling that comes over the combatants in a steel cage match once they hear the door close and see the official lock it. A superstar must know that their body is going to be thrown against the steel, that their face will most likely be raked across the cage, and that anything is legal in this environment.
Here we go.
He's definitely starting to lose it here.
You spoke about this earlier, Corey. It's crucial. Oh, and he slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not.
And it's The Rock with the reversal. Look at this.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Oh, my goodness, this hurts. Oh! Look out, John Cena is measuring.
This might not have been a wise move for him.
Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there. And look at the quickness by Cena.
The Rock turns it around. As Byron mentioned, The Rock comes from a long line of successful... Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered. Dominating shoulder tackle.
John Cena is measuring.
The best way to describe combatants clashing inside a steel cage.
Ooh, John Cena may have it. What grace. Float over into the DDT.
Spiked him. I think this is the beginning of the end.
Rock bottom, the Rock bottom.
I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael.
Byron, you touched on this earlier, but it's so important for a superstar to accept that there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in a steel cage match. That the conflict will be resolved within the 15-foot-high steel walls that surround the ring. And that losing a cage match can... Here he goes. Is he done? He fights his way free.
But how much energy did he exhaust?
Rock bottom, the Rock bottom.
Here's his moment, Michael.
One more time.
Why not?
And it's The Rock with the reversal. Oh, no, he's taken down.
You know, I don't think he has much left.
I'll tell you, the cage has absolutely beaten down these superstars. Yeah, and he seems to have an endless supply of energy.
Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
Shoulder tackle. Now that got those shoulders on the mat. He got body on body there, but that's about it.
Oh, he wouldn't be the great one if he stayed down on that pin.
Rock still got a lot of fight in this match.
Both these superstars appear to be operating on fumes here, guys.
We've seen this before. Spinebuster! I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena?
This is it.
This might be it! Oh my, I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena? The people's elbow! Game, set, match, this one is over.
We've got it covered. This has been a war.
That's what you call a bad landing.
Looking at it here. Oh, the reversal by John Cena.
He's always had great stamina. See if it lasts here. Oh boy, Byron, it's time for your favorite thing.
I'm ready, Corey, are you? Are you ready for the 5-knuckle shuffle? Boom! Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. Oh man, The Rock really needs to dig down deep.
John Cena is measuring. He's looking at it.
Right to the back. Are we looking at yet another John Cena victory?
He thinks he has it. He might have it.
He looks to be losing a bit of leverage here.
No, it's not over yet.
Wow, part of me thought he was going to tap, Cole.
Crusher's in.
Cinched in, nowhere to go.
Yeah, and he seems to have an endless supply of energy.
Oh no, here we go. The Rock sees it.
Electrifying execution. And there it is, boys.
And he fights his way free.
He's got to be working on instinct right now, Cole.
Oh, he's able to reverse it. The longer this fight goes on, the more wear and tear on each competitor. Who is going to have enough to pick up the win?
People's elbow! I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena?
He's got him covered. Didn't have to dig very deep to kick out of that one.
Yeah, but he's hurt, guys.
Given their performances tonight, it's too bad one of these superstars has to walk out of here on the losing end. Oh boy, he is rolling. The toughness and grit we're seeing on display tonight in this steel cage match has been absolutely unbelievable.
Electrifying execution. This crowd never doubted The Rock's ability to get back in this thing.
Wow, he escapes it.
He's just got no quit in him here tonight, Cole.
This one's for good measure.
Rock bottom! That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end. What a stomp! Good grief!
Beautiful technique.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Elbow finds its mark. Elbow drop.
Elbow drop! Oh, an elbow drop. Shoulders up. Somehow.
Well, he wouldn't be the great one if he stayed down.
He gets it with a reversal.
Here comes the Rock.
And one more time.
Electrifying execution.
I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena?
This steel cage match is in the books. I can't believe what we just witnessed. Steel cage matches never fail to surprise and amaze.
Ain't nothing better than action like this.
Here is your winner, The Rock.
Wow, aggressions were certainly at an all-time high during that steel cage match.
The Rock showed he can still electrify the WWE Universe.
Byron, what's your name? We've got an animated crowd. I can't wait to see what the big dog, Roman Reigns, has in store tonight.
Roman Reigns calls the ring his yard, and I don't expect him to give it up tonight.
Well, the big dog's on the hunt, and I wouldn't want to be in his sights right now. Tear the features clean off your face.
Edge has been called the ultimate opportunist, and it's a nickname he's earned by using some unique methods to earn titles in main event matches.
You say unique, I say innovative. Edge was the first Money in the Bank winner, and he picked the best possible time to cash in. If not for him, we'd have folks going the John Cena route and declaring their cash in ahead of time.
Ooh, what impact. The both of you brought up Edge as the ultimate opportunist, and that Money in the Bank cash-in was just the tip of the iceberg. In the 6 years after that, Edge bent the rules to extreme lengths to get ahead.
All's fair in love and wrestling, Saxton. We've seen Edge win another man's Money in the Bank briefcase, make a surprise Royal Rumble entry, enter 2 elimination chambers in the same night, even dated Vicky Guerrero to get preferential treatment back when she ran SmackDown. He's brilliant.
It shouldn't be a shock that the Dudley Boys were involved in one of the most intense tables matches we've seen in recent memory. At the 2015 TLC event, the Dudleys called on their Extreme brothers Tommy Dreamer and Rhino to battle the Wyatt family in an 8-man elimination tables match. People were flying everywhere that night. And in classic ECW fashion, so were the trash cans and kendo sticks.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
The match in 2015's TLC event with the Dudleys, Tommy Dreamer and Rhino versus the Wyatts, was chaos from the second all 8 superstars were in the ring. Braun Strowman was awesome in his destruction of all 4 members of Team Extreme, but the ECW originals kept their focus on making sure each member of the Wyatt family crashed through a table.
The ECW's originals love a brawling clash, with the Wyatts strive to destroy anyone who stepped in their path. The Wyatts took the advantage after Rhino and Devon Dudley were eliminated, and they didn't look back. Bubba Ray took on the Wyatts with everything he had, but the sick power of the Wyatt family was just too much, as seen when Braun Strowman chokeslammed Bubba Ray through the final table. Through Kofi Kingston's career, the exciting superstar has competed in several types of WWE matchups. It didn't take long for Kofi to get comfortable in the tables match environment. At 2011's TLC event, Kingston took on the Celtic Warrior Sheamus in a tables match for the United States Championship. Kofi was impressive in the match as he combined defense with his unbelievable high-flying assaults.
Byron, you spoke about Kofi Kingston's tables match against Sheamus at 2011's TLC event. Some people feel that match was one of the turning points for Kingston. That night, Kofi's usual fun-loving nature took a backseat to a more focused and offensively aggressive competitor. Kofi Kingston's focus was leaving TLC the new.
Here it comes! Oh boy, he is rolling.
You want to talk about WWE Hall of Famers taking things to the extreme? The first time many fans saw somebody put through a table.
Oh, Superman punch! But he's got to capitalize now.
Now Roman Reigns needs to capitalize on this opportunity.
The champ to the top turnbuckle. He's got him in trouble up on the top rope. Elbow! Arm drag. Corey, I remember seeing photos of that horrible scene in wrestling magazines. The pile driver was utilized when Terry Funk planted Nature Boy Ric Flair on a table at WCW's Wrestling War 89 pay-per-view. And something happened in sports entertainment in the early 90s called Extreme Championship Wrestling. ECW superstars crashed through tables all the time.
And what was going on in Philadelphia caused a craze of wood being turned into wood chips thanks to tables matches. In order to win a tables match, a competitor must be the first person to put their opponent through a table. We've also witnessed brutality evolve and superstars crash through flaming tables. There are so many different ways for a superstar to put their opponent through the table in a tables match. Some matches start off as wild brawls and a table is brought out from under the ring in the match's opening minutes. In others, superstars are very strategic about when they bring out a table because they know if they're not careful, momentum can be reversed and they could end up being the one who goes through a table.
Byron, you talked about strategy that involves a tables match. I was in WWE when the Dudley Boys came from ECW, and you could say that things changed a bit thanks to Bubba and Devon. Something that's also important to remember in a tables match is that it's not important how or where the table is positioned. All that matters is that you put your opponent through it.
It's a very simple premise, Michael, but superstars have to be careful. They launch an attack that goes awry, their own momentum can put them through the table and cost them the match. That doesn't include feeling the incredible pain from crashing through a solid wood table. One split second can be the difference.
There are so many different ways for a superstar to put their opponent through the table in a tables match. Some matches start off as wild brawls and a table is brought out from under the ring in the match's opening minutes. In others, superstars are very strategic about when they bring out a table because they know if they're not careful, momentum can be reversed. Reigns sizing up the target. Spear!
Cut him in half.
That has got to be it.
I'll tell you what, this is one they'll be talking about tomorrow at work or school, that's for sure.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Impactful slam. What a stomp. Good grief. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Look out.
Both these superstars appear to be operating on fumes here, guys. And Edge is begging him to bring it here. Gets out of the way of that one. Oh, so ruthless.
Now that's how you use a table to your advantage.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Uh-oh.
Superman punch! Good night! Man, looked like the champ was down and out for a moment there, but not anymore. My goodness, that connected.
Oh, nasty impact.
Ooh-wee. Powerbomb. Reigns has identified the target. Stand by.
What a match this has been, guys, and it's starting to look like these superstars are beginning to feel the effects.
Boom! The champ is just being outclassed right now.
There's a good chance he can't recover from this.
That's over at this point.
This one could go either way, guys. It might just come down to which superstar is the next to make a mistake.
But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys.
He's got it. Let's see it once more.
Yeah, this match is all but over.
Oh, and he's taken off his feet.
I'll tell you, he can't afford to be horizontal at this point in the match, Cole.
What's Roman Reigns putting together here? And if he hits this one's over.
Beautiful technique.
There is no toppling the...
He's on a rampage now.
He's got him on his heels and shows no signs of letting up.
We have seen
Superman punch! This one is